Saturday night, 7:30 Eastern on ABC. BYU versus Colorado. Again, this is a rare conference matchup. It's only happened one other time over the past 40 years. I think Nevada, Colorado State in 2017. Very random one. They like ran out of teams to fill this bowl and they both played each other. But this happened because there's old obligations to the old Pac-12. So you get BYU, Colorado. Colorado a 4-point favorite here. It looks like everyone's going to play in this game. Like this is an exciting bowl game. I, awesome. I mean, I assumed everyone for Colorado would sit out. Credit to Dion. It looks like everyone's going to play. This is in San Antonio, by the way. If you go to San Antonio, that's where you get your Tex-Mex. But go to Domingo, get the guac. Just get on the Riverwalk. Domingo, the guac there is amazing. Uh,
Don't go outside the Riverwalk. Stay in the Riverwalk. The rest of San
so
Antonio up above is questionable.
go to a Spurs game, watch
Yeah,
Wembanyama, and then get some guac at Domingo.
and rip some basketball packs. Anything that's Wimby is just basically a block of gold. Anyways,
Whatever happened to Top Shot, by the way? Is that dead?
if Bitcoin keeps doing what it's doing, Ethereum keeps doing what it's doing. By the way, for those of you out there that follow me and do the tops NFTs and the Shohei one of one legend I have, they're moving them all over to OpenSea. Could be a big 2025.
Grifter Wilson is back. I'm kidding. I really don't know anything about Top Shot. I just remember seeing a lot about it and I haven't seen anything about it since. All right.
Used to be a bunch of people that worked at this company that promoted it, sold it, dumped it, and put
Yeah,
that shit on
pump and
everyone.
dumpers.
Yeah.
Uh, Colorado 4-point favorite here. I took BYU. Everyone looks like they're gonna play. There is a chance that maybe Shador. Maybe you don't play
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, both sides. Maybe they sit out at some point. They're going to be top five draft picks. I get it, Dion. You care. You don't want to opt out. It looks like they're going to play, but there is risk that they don't maybe play the whole game. Hunter doesn't play both sides. I know they have insurance. Every team does that. Yeah, Dion does such a good job in the PR world. But there is some downside risk with betting Colorado here. But it looks like they care. I think both teams are going to care. BYU looks like the Colorado does have a starting linebacker that's in the portal. Not sure if Green's going to play. He signed with Alabama because there's one of their defensive ends who's been hurt. Hayes. He says he's going to play, even though he signed with Texas A&M. So it does look like Colorado really cares here. BYU, they're starting safeties in the portal. Other than that, looks like they're fully healthy. It is worth mentioning their offensive line, I should say, is not fully healthy. Brady Kime missed the last 3 games. His backup was also hurt. So in the finale, they moved their left guard to right tackle. Looks like that'll be the case again this week. So that offensive line is worth watching. And Darius Lassiter, their wide receiver, who's also a really good return man, he's suspended for the first half because of an unsportsmanlike penalty in the regular season finale. So that is noteworthy. But what this comes down to me is I think Colorado cares. I think BYU cares. Like this is like a cool conference game in bowl season.
Mhm.
But I don't have I can't find 4 points of separation between these teams. I have these teams basically
Yeah.
equal, power ratings wise. So give me the four. And I think there's more downside risk with Colorado. You never know. Last second, uh, an agent tells Hunter, I think they're going to play, but you just never know. Again, you never know. Both an agent gets to Hunter and says, "What are you doing? You're not playing. Don't and definitely don't play both sides of the ball here in this bowl game." So I think this
Maybe
game's a coin flip.
maybe his girlfriend tells him not to play.
Yeah, give me the points here. What do you say?
The number is right on the nose. Full rosters both sides. I'd make this four. The odds makers did a really good job of setting this number. So I had to do actually this is a heavy podcast with a lot of games, but I had to deep dive this one. Colorado offense, heavy pass with Shador right in the teeth of the best part of the BYU defense. That hiring of Hill, the defensive coordinator, was a savior for Kalani Sitake's job. BYU runs a heavy cover one, cover three. 31% of the time they run some man, but Shador, high EPA versus man coverage. He has dominated cover three, 55% success rate, a big play rate of 21% against cover three. I didn't think that was possible against a cover three. BYU is second in creating contested catches. So we're really good on good here. Big time good on good. And you look at Shador, and this is the reason, like Johnny and I talked about this on the intangibles. My third vote in the Heisman was Shador. And the reason I did it 1.1% turnover worthy play rate, only 6 mistakes the entire season. I was extremely impressed with Shador's jump in his numbers and essentially the pressure. still kept coming at him. You go to the other side, you and I have not liked Jake Retzlaff all year, 77th and on target rate. He is not accurate. And DC Robert Livingston, the secondary for Colorado, they graded out 11th per PFF. Colorado finished 24th defensively in limiting pass explosives. But Colorado does something that not a lot of defenses do. They run 50% man coverage and 50% cover one. And you want to give a quarterback problems, show him a single high safety and then switch him up to man coverage. I'm not trying, I mean, I'm not trying to be X's and O's on this podcast, but because the number is so sharp, I was trying to find advantage here. And the fact that Colorado does 50% man and 50% cover one, and you look at Retzloff is below 47% success rate against those packages and doesn't create explosives. If Colorado is full strength and Travis Hunter is playing and Shador is playing, Wester is playing, we get those names out there. To me, this is a Colorado play on four. I will also emphasize I make it four. It's not a huge play.
I'm gonna go head to head.
Can we wipe it off the board if Shador and Travis Hunter aren't playing?
No, that's the risk of bowl season.
Hell
You
no.
don't want to. You don't want to put it on
I
the
mean,
board.
listen, I sat here and sang like a bird about how I want Clemson plus 14. And I went ahead and went into 13 with you just for fun gambling shit. I do not like losing this board bet with you. It's worse than money.
All right, we'll keep it off.
I will keep it off. Because you're
Uh,
right, Shador. Why is Shador or at least Travis Hunter? I mean, Shador is the kid, right? I can see Dion being like, "Son, you're playing. You're my son." But Travis Hunter, I mean, his commitment is to no one but himself.
yeah.
So I can't do it unless I know they're playing.
Credit to Dion. He's obviously building some loyalty there. He exceeded my
Yes or no, he'll be there when we're
expectations.
podcasting next July.
But again, it's bowl season. Never assume.
Hey,
Just
yeah,
I've
yeah,
learned that over the years.
yes or no, Dion is the coach of Colorado come next July when we kick this up.
I think yes. Maybe not the year after, but I think he's back next year.